We find a nation in demographic transformation along 5 dimensions of change. First, we are a growing nation. Our population exceeded 300 million back in 2006, and we're on target to hit 350 million by 2025. We are diversifying. An incredible 83% of the growth this decade was driven by racial and ethnic minorities. We are aging. I feel that every day. The number of seniors and boomers exceeded 100 million this decade. We are selectively educating. Whites and Asians are now more than twice as likely to hold a bachelor's degree as blacks and Hispanics. And we're a nation divided by income. Low-wage workers saw hourly earnings decline by 8% this decade, and this was before the recession. And high-wage workers saw an increase of 3%. With that background, I'm going to make 3 points today. First, our top 100 metro areas are on the front lines of demographic transformation. All the trends I've identified, growth, diversity, aging, educational disparities, income inequities, are happening at a faster pace, a greater scale, and a higher level of intensity in our major metropolitan areas. Second, the shape and scale of this transformation is profoundly uneven across the country. The variation only partially reflects the traditional division of the nation into regions like New England or Middle Atlantic or the Mountain West. Rather, a new metro map of the nation is emerging that unites far-flung communities by their demographic similarities rather than their physical proximity. And finally, demographic transformation, as Judith said, really requires action at both the macro and the metro scale. The federal government and the states need to lead where they must to address the supersized challenges wrought by fast change. At the same time, metros need to innovate where they should in ways that are tailored to their distinct challenges and opportunities. And the geography of transformation at the metro scale requires new institutions and ways of governing. Now, these policy and institutional changes, as we know, will not be easy. But let's just remember one thing before I start. In the global context, the U.S. is a demographically blessed nation. Established competitors like Japan, Britain, Germany are either growing slowly or actually declining. And rising nations like China remain relatively uniform in their social composition. So in a fiercely competitive world, our growth and diversity may be America's ace in the hole.